good. Saggy, what's good? This is Joy Kimberly. Bring you a new moon total solar eclipse in Cancer special. It's going to cover you from today, the day of the eclipse, until roughly 3 to 9 months from now. I mean, it all depends on y'all, because free will and energy is fluid. Please keep that shit in mind. Thank you. These messages may or may not resonate for you. If not, you should definitely check out your moon, your rising, your Venus, and or Mars signs. Venus and Mars are for love. Venus if you're a woman. Mars if you're a man. These messages may also be for people around you. All of my information will be below in the description box if you want to hit a sister up for a personal session. And that's pretty much that. Really quick for my new viewers, I have decided to revamp my site. However, since Mercury is going retrograde in 5 days, I will be utilizing all that redo energy and taking my time. So my launch, I'm aiming for a late July, early August relaunch. And in the interim, you can purchase a session on the site that I have available now. That link is below. If you can't find what you're looking for, email me. We can tailor something specifically for you. In addition to that, my tarot parties have been canceled because I am moving. And so, in the interim, if you are interested in having me attend one of your own private personal events, parties, whatever the fuck, email me and we can work something out. The purpose of the spread is to find out what's going on with the eclipse energy, how it can and or will affect you, and which areas of your life. Really quick, we're adults and we curse here. If that's going to bother you, get the fuck out. Now, I need to go share this live. Okay, guys, can we talk about this energy that's at the bottom of the deck? Okay, so the way I've been doing the spread is I'm either taking poppers or I am shuffling the deck, cutting it, separating it into 3 piles, and then after the 3 piles, I choose one, and whatever I don't choose, that's a discard. But that's this secondary energy, the secondary underlying energy, and the pile that I do choose, that is the primary underlying energy. And so your primary is the Devil. Your secondary is the Chariot. And when I saw this shit, I was like, oh, somebody's trying to make some shit happen. You doing too much, y'all. You doing too fucking much. And it has everything to do with control. And the universe is pretty much saying, like, you can control some things, but you can't control everything. And I feel like during this eclipse, you're going to learn that shit the hard way. With the Chariot especially. Also for some of you who are reluctant to move on from something, you're going, period. I mean, if they gotta drag you, you're gonna get dragged, sis, bro. So keep that shit in mind. Others of you too may be forced to do something that you didn't necessarily sign up for, and you may be trying to figure out, how do I get out of this shit? Underneath the Devil, you have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. That feels like somebody's regaining their footing. And with the Eight of Wands, then the 8 of Pentacles reversed, I also feel like somebody's realizing that whatever work they put into a situation, especially anything having to do with communications, it's not panning out the way that they planned. There goes that control energy again. And so now you're on guard, because you're like, but this ain't even going the way I thought. I planned, and this is how it was supposed to happen. Like this. And the universe is like, yeah, but no. You planned, we laugh. We run this shit. You run around in it. Like, that's just what it is. And so they're probably going to lead you, guide you, gear you to drop something. More than likely, this is going to be a relationship based off of, for some of you, it's love. Others of you, it could be a sibling. And I'm also here feeling some type of work energy. But either way, whatever you were balancing, like doing a balancing act with, it's a new day, boo. And this shit is definitely getting broken down and rejected. Damn. And somebody's not getting what they want when that happens. Underneath the Chariot, you have the Page of Wands reversed, because I also feel too like y'all was so busy trying to control whatever the situation is that you weren't paying attention to the details. For others of you, you may have been paying attention to them too much, because remember, the devil's in the details. And so I just heard ego too. Like for some of you, it was too ego driven. And so the energy that you did have for this, it did have a lot of potentials, but it wasn't directed in the right manner or in the right direction or put in the right place. And so because of that, it burnt out. See, this was a very solid, lucrative beginning, but again, you fucked it up, or somebody around you fucked it up. And so now you have to walk away and pick up the pieces, not knowing, well, damn, what did I do wrong? What happened? Others of you could be trying to come back and fix it. And now you're willing to take your time. For some of you, I feel like this is going to be your last chance to fix something or to rectify a situation. Be realistic in your approach and also your expectations. Happiness it's possible. But again, you're not going to be able to know everything or control everything, so you have to be aware of that and get rid of this fuck-ass energy. Where you like, fuck that, if I can't get it, I'm gonna just step on their toes, and I'm gonna fucking stomp on theirs, and oh, you losing a couple toes, and oh, you gonna lose a finger too. Like, don't do that. And don't be impatient. Like, you're just gonna have to wait. You're just gonna have to wait. And bide your time and be patient. Now, your first card placement is you, Saggy. For some of you, there was distinct Aquarian energy while I was shuffling the deck. I called out Aquarius a couple of times. And I feel like for some of you, there's either an Aquarius dealing with the situation, or there's either an Aquarius dealing with this, or you could have Aquarian placements. Your first card placement is you. You have the World reversed. Just fucking said this shit. Like, you can't. You have to allow something to end, or you have to allow the universe to do what the fuck it's trying to do and stop fighting it. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. For the new moon total solar eclipse in Cancer energy. And end or spread, we are clarifying the spread. Please give us clear-cut, straightforward clarifiers for whatever cards we decide to clarify. Thank you. And I have one card to clarify Sagittarius. One card to clarify Saggy. One card to clarify Saggy. All of them popped out face down. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card reversed. Like, again, y'all are so used to doing shit your way and your fashion at your time that you're not even realizing with the Ace of Swords and then the King of Wands reversed. Like, I feel like the reason why the King of Wands is I'm sorry, these cards are not reversed, they're inverted. I feel like the reason why the King of Wands is inverted is because he's trying to figure out, like, why isn't this shit going the way I needed to, or the way I wanted to, or the way I dictated it to. And some of you are becoming angry or frustrated or impatient with the situation, not realizing that you're not in control of this, boo. So let that shit flow. Look, no realization. It's also making you really unhappy, but you gotta tame the beast. Like, and the beast for y'all is control. You cannot control this. Yo, this is a big theme for this eclipse for y'all. Is the inability to pick and choose what you're going to control and what you're not, or how sometimes you're just going to have a seat. For some of you too, this is a fear-based thing. And because you can't control it, you may be willing to stop. Tap back into your faith, Saggy. Whatever your faith is, it's time to tap back into it. I feel like that's another theme for y'all too with this eclipse is restoring your belief or beliefs in your faith or faiths or whatever you're into. It's just you have to become realigned with that in order for you to make these plans pan out. The universe is like, oh, you really want this? Well, what you willing to do for it, boo? And with the Judgment card here, it's like you can be resurrected through this, but you got to let your guard down, y'all. You're gonna have to, and you're gonna have to make a decision on this big ass change. I really feel though, like for a lot of you, like this, you got a lot of majors, a lot of fucking look, 3 back to back, and I could have swore there was another one. Oh, first card at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So there's a major shift coming. There's a major shakeup, and it has everything to do with your growth, especially your spiritual growth, your spiritual enlightenment, and what should be in your life and what shouldn't. Your next card placement is your environment before the eclipse, and you have the 6 of Wands. So essentially that would be now. For some of you, you're having some recognition and some victory in realizing something. Let's clarify that shit. Let's clarify. Can we have one card to clarify Sagittarius' environment before the eclipse? One card to clarify Sagittarius' environment before the eclipse. One card to clarify Sagittarius' environment. One card to clarify Sagittarius' environment before the eclipse. One card to clarify Sagittarius' environment before the eclipse. One card to clarify Sagittarius' environment before the eclipse. I'm trying to clarify Sagittarius' environment before the eclipse. Whoa. Okay. This is a lot. You got 4 cards that just popped out, and I just feel compelled to show them to you and then move to the next card, please, because I feel like it's all relevant. This is some type of fling or something new that's happening, and it's happening very, very swiftly. With the Victory card here, I kind of feel like for some of you, you probably made it to home base already. Your other cards are, look, the 2 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. For some of you, you could have had some type of victory with this, and as soon as you did, like they took your cup, you shared the cup together. Oh my God, you're so special. You're so special too. And then after that, after you had your victory, you deaded that shit. He was like, yeah, I'm good now. Really? That's what we doing, Saggy? Look. See, bottom of the deck is the Hermit card reverse. I also feel too, like with this card, that, and I'm hearing that this union was something that was supposed to be a little more special than what. Ooh, that's what's happening here with y'all. Some of you have met somebody and things moved along swiftly. For some of you, you were the one who moved things along quickly, attempting to control the situation. And for others of you, I kind of feel like you may have let the situation flow, but honestly, it just feels like you were just rushing shit because you just wanted what you wanted, which was the end result, which for some of you was just sex. Like, it is what it is. And even though the Hermit card is reversed, it really feels like it's right side up. The energy here feels like, alright, I got what I wanted. I'm going back into my fucking hidey hole now. Next card placement is what's being illuminated. Four Swords, you need to take a break. You also need to be by yourself. And for some of you, you need to be healing. Whatever the situation was where you feel that you had victory, you need to learn that there's more to these relationships than just a quick association. Hint, hint, hint. And so this is why it's being illuminated for y'all. Like, you essentially created that situation where you know, well, not necessarily created it, but you controlled it because of free will. And instead of you taking your time and getting to know the person and dating them and etc., etc. Because with the Hermit card, also at the bottom of the deck reversed, it also means that some of you don't want to be alone. But instead of you taking the steps to be in something worthwhile, you just keep Knight of Wandsing the fucking situation. Like, you just in and out with it because you want to control it, because you don't want to deal with either heartbreak or heartache. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, y'all are not even happy. Look, your clarifier is the Temperance card reversed because you need to do some healing. Hello? This is what's being illuminated here. This is why y'all keep trying to control situations, because you think that if you can control it and dictate what happens, you can control getting hurt. I can't get hurt if I do it this way, so I'm gonna just do it this way. Universe said, no, motherfucker, that's not how that works. Underneath the Three of Cups reversed, you have the Magician. Because again, no, don't come in here. Because again, some of you manifested this situation where you feel that you have victory, and now it's like some of you are waiting for the next ship to come in, or ships. Like, alright, that ship sailed. Next. Your next card placement is what's being eclipsed out of your life. Holy shit. This fuck ass energy and behaviors that y'all are exhibiting, which is whorism. Is that a word? Pretty sure it's not, but we just made it one. So, for some of you, you're going to be eclipsing out this negative, controlling energy. Like, that's y'all. For real, Saggy. And you're going to be eclipsing that out because you want something way more worthwhile and with more substance. That's just the reality of the situation. So instead of you being so dogmatic and in and out in people's lives, I feel like now once you've healed and realize, first you got to realize that you need healing. Then you take the steps to heal. And I feel like that's what's going to be happening here, especially over the next 2 weeks. And you're going to be eclipsing out that selfish, me first attitude, man. Like, it is what it is. Now, your next card placement is what's being hidden. And what's being hidden is the fact that you need to start over. Like, you need to wipe the slate clean and rebuild yourselves. Please clarify what's hidden from Sagittarius. Wow. Wow. Look, bottom of the deck. Damn, you can't make this shit up. Bottom of the deck is the Devil reversed. Give up the control. That's what's being hidden from you. 1. 2, your clarifiers are the Hangman and the Three of Cups. And so you need to figure out and gain the enlightenment on like what you're missing. And what you're missing is happiness. Because what you're doing is not making you happy, Saji. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. So what's hidden from you is how to obtain this happiness, and also how you need to just take a step back and watch the situation and watch things unfold so that you can gain the happiness that you want. 1 second. And so, by giving up the meaningless sex and the need to control everything, that is what's going to make you happy. You got to open up and let your guard down so that you can see shit for what it is. And also, again, be happy. And that is what's going to turn your luck around. Now, what blocks you from seeing what's hidden is whatever betrayal you keep holding on to. Like, this is some big time heartache. And again, this goes back to y'all needing the healing. Like, you need to heal this. You got to heal it in order for you to move on and obtain the happiness and the new beginning, which the eclipse is going to help you with. Another thing too is you have to get out of your thoughts. And look, see the water at the bottom? That's Aquarius. For some of you, you're holding on to hurt from some type of Aquarian. And for some of you, it could have happened a long time ago. But you internalize the pain and you hold on to it, and that's what keeps you going. That's what helps you have these one-night stands or these flings, and you feel like you're winning, but in actuality, you're not. Your spirit is starving. Your heart it's starving. Your flesh is fine because you're feeding the flesh, but you're forgetting the other parts of yourself, and that is what's making you imbalanced. Look at the triangle on her chest, his or her chest, whatever. Either way though, like, there's supposed to be a balance there, and there is no balance. Y'all gotta fix that. Please clarify what blocks Saggy from seeing what's hidden. See? You're ignoring it. Two of Swords. You're ignoring the fact that you need to heal with the Star card at the bottom of the deck. You're also ignoring the fact that there is hope in healing. Why? Like what the fuck? And also too, with the way this star up here is shining, it makes me feel like the universe has been trying to give you signs and give you steps to heal, and you just keep rejecting this shit. Again, with the devil energy. Like, no, I can't. I need to just stay away from it and just do what I've been doing, and this is what's going to serve me best, but it's not. It's not. Does this look like you're being fucking served? Oh, I'm just saying. Just saying. Next card placement is the purpose of the eclipse. You need to realize that you're holding on to these wands, Saggy. I was going to say Aquarius again, because damn, this Aquarian energy is strong. But Saggy, you have to realize that this is a burden. You have to realize that it's okay to lay down burdens that you care about. It's okay. You also need to realize that you have to ask for the help. Ask for the fucking help, Saggy. Ask for the help. Ask for the help. I'm sorry. That was kind of corny, but it's what it is, man. Ask for the help. No need to clarify that. I'm hearing. Next card placement is how will you learn, grow, or expand as a result of the eclipse? You will move forward. The Wheel of Fortune is telling me that the wheel is turning for you. Your luck is turning around, and that's because you've healed, or you will do the healing, or you will take the necessary steps to start healing. And when you do that, your vision changes, your optimism changes, like everything changes. Your outlook, your outlook changes. And so because of that, you're attracting better things. You already know what it is. You attract what you are. And if you are happy, you're going to attract happy situations, happiness, all good things, etc. Damn. Are you sure? Alright. I have one card to clarify. Damn. Devil at the bottom of the deck again. Yeah, the lesson is to let go of the past. The lesson is to let go of the past. How you expand is by releasing those chains, like releasing the bondage. It allows you to grow, because when you're bound to something, there is no growth. How do you grow with something holding you like this? Like, you can't. Like, you can't do shit. So when you realize that you know, the past is what's holding you back, you learn that shit, I need to let that go so I can grow, so I can expand. I need to learn from this situation. And that's exactly what y'all are going to do. I also feel too that for some of you, you're going to look to the past to spring you into the future. So essentially, you're going to be applying the knowledge that you have gained and whatever the situation is. Your next card placement is the environment after the eclipse. This is good shit, y'all. You're letting it go. You are letting, and dropping it like it's hot too with the Four of Pentacles. Have a care that you don't let go of too much though. That's the, like, I feel like that's the warning. Yeah. I just feel like it's almost like you cleaning house now. Now that you realize that you've been holding yourself up, you're like, nah, I gotta get rid of everything. Don't get rid of you though. The positive side of you. Don't erase everything, because at the end of the day, it's not even you that needs to be erased. It's the memories that you keep holding on to, which brings you back to that cold, I feel like Five of Pentacles energy, where you were just left out in the cold and you felt fucked up and you felt insecure and you felt unloved, and like, don't go back there, okay? Don't go. Just let that go, but still hold on to the essence of who you are, Saggy. Now, your most likely outcome is, this is fucking excellent. Now, let me just clarify that I have not looked at these cards at all. Like, I doled them out and then I went live. So I'm seeing these cards for the first time, just like y'all. And with the Ace of Cups here, that is beautiful fucking self-love energy, because this feels like self-love. This also feels like whatever trauma or situation you experienced in the past, either as a child or some type of karmic relationship, it's time to let it go, boo. It's time to let it go and look to the future. And by doing that, you will turn your luck around and usher in the new, I'm hearing. Alright, let's clarify. We have 3 cards to clarify the most likely outcomes for Sagittarius as a result of the new total solar eclipse. 3 cards to clarify the most likely. This is good shit, Saggy. This is good fucking shit. This is good shit, good damn it. Bottom of the deck, Karma. Hey, boo, come through, come through. Some of you have been receiving these negative situations, and you just like, y'all, let me look at this shit for what it is. Like, I created this, so whatever happens here, you know, I can't be mad when I get the short end of the stick. Like, a lot of you have been feeling like you're winning, but you're really not. And I feel like you're coming to this realization and say, you know what, I need to put more love into this. I need to love me more. And I need to start over and change. That's good shit, Saggy. That is what you call growth. That is what you call transforming. That is what you call maturing. Wisdom. Good fucking job. Underneath the Justice card, you have the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups, pretty much saying, yo, I knew that even though I cared about these wands, it was time for me to let them go, but I continue to carry them. For some of you, you carried them bitches for 10 years. And now I'm deciding to let it go and do what's right by me. Fuck everybody else. This feels like I'm going to do what's right by me. I'm not going to continue to juggle this shit. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's showing that, again, things are in the upswing for you. I'm hot. Give me a second, okay? And then the next card is the Seven of Swords, pretty much showing that y'all were hiding the fact that you were still hurting over this and struggling to let it go. Struggling to cut it out of your life and putting yourself in this own, like, it's like your own mental prison. Notice how she's the only one there. So even though you may have wanted this new beginning, the only way to make it happen is to let go of the past. And now y'all are realizing that and taking the steps to do it. Saggy, this was fucking excellent. Like, you started off as a big time control freak. And then we figured out why. Because you think that controlling the situation is what will prevent you from being hurt again. It will not. The only thing that will prevent you from being hurt is the wisdom of applying the knowledge that you gained in that hurtful situation. Like, apply it. Don't just, oh nah, I'ma just keep my heart real cold and I'm gonna put a guard up and no, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. It's not serving you. Cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit out, man. I feel like yeah. But the Queen of Cups is there. Yeah. A lot of you already knew what you needed to do. You just weren't fucking doing it. And or you were just ignoring your intuition because you were like, nah, that motherfucker done hurt me too many times, or I was burnt too many different times, so I can't believe the energy that I'm feeling from this person because the last one hurt me. Why won't you? Also, what I'm feeling is that for a lot of you, you chose these certain situations knowing that it wasn't going to go anywhere. Knowing that. So for some of you, you could have been entering three-party situations as the third party and being happy with that position, even after promises of sweet nothings. Essentially, listen, baby, I'm going to leave him. Well, listen, baby, I'm going to leave her. We going to be together. Blah, 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 blah. All this bullshit. Like, look, ignoring your intuition, which was telling you, listen, you know they blowing smoke up your ass, right? I'm going to need you to not blow it up your own ass and just, see, look at the situation for what it is and not what you want it to be. Which a lot of you knew, but again, you were just ignoring it, thinking this is the best way for me to protect my energy, my space, my heart, my mind. I need to do things this way. But the universe is saying you don't. So move forward from that devil-like mentality, behavior, mindset, and move forward and transform. Ain't no coincidences, y'all. I hope this helped y'all. That was fuck, yo, that was good as fuck. So it's too early for them kids to be screaming like that. What's wrong with them? I don't know. I'm here with y'all. So anyway, I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment below. Thumbs up. Or you can do both. Whatever floats your boat. I'm flexible. Don't forget to tell, I'm sorry. Thank you for listening, sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget, all my information will be below in the description box if you want to hit a sister up for a personal session. That's pretty much